Okay, I'm still here. Just a second. I'm going to see if I can invite a couple of people here. So if you don't hear me, I'll be right back. Be right back. We shall see. Well, it's not going through. Oh well, no big deal. We'll try it one more time in a different way. It still looks like I'm here. Yeah, okay. I think I can do this another way. I should still be live and talking and hearing me. I'm not presenting anything on the camera, or I mean on the screen, as far as my little icon there. So I'm just trying to maybe invite a couple of guests here, see if they want to come in. I'm going to do this through my mail. So we'll see. And that one. Sometimes I get confused with accounts, so now I have to adjust for that. Okay, one. Okay, I'm on the right spot, and I'm inviting a couple of people that would like to probably have an opinion, or like to know, or like to just hang out. So let's try this one too. I got to go through the alphabet to kind of see what I'm doing here. Here we go. And let's see. Anybody else I care to help bring up here possibly? Here, I'll do this one too. We'll try this one. See if this dude's awake. And no, can't figure that one out. Anybody else? Yeah, that's good enough. Let's see if these guys or lady wants to show up. And I'm gonna come back to the screen here. Hi there, Vintage. Are you? Hey, you want to come up? I'll put this in chat right now. I don't have your email. I could use a wing lady, if you want to call it that. See, I thought I put it up there. Let's try that one last time here. There we go. I hate working on phones sometimes. That should do it. Why don't you go ahead and grab that if you want to come up? I could use a little company. Let's see. In the meantime, let's put this on that setting for the screen in case something comes up. No, just send me an email. That way I know it's, I can send it to you personally without having any issues. At this point now, it's just one link and it's only specific to this particular moment. So it's not that big of a deal. So in the meantime, I can just kind of go through this and see what's going on with my settings. This is also part of my kind of crossover thing with beta testing a computer with a mobile device. And so far, the mobile device seems to just all around be a lot quicker as far as streaming, but of course, trying to get things going or put together takes a little longer. So, of course, you all have to bear with somebody when they're dealing with that. Because I plan on getting some decent internet set up for the computer and possibly a hotspot for my mobile so I can keep up with everything. Let's see here. Everybody usually says go on the third one, so we'll see what happens. Is not solo layout. And then I'll go to regular. Okay, that's regular layout. Just a second. Email. It's all, the link's up there if you want, but I'll send you the email anyway. I'll put it up there anyway. The link's already up there, so that way at least you'll have it. Not too worried about it at this point right now. Shouldn't have any problems linking up with me at this point. I've done it before, so I just got to make sure I could see you. So I'm not sure which screen I need to be on, so I'll kind of be back and forth. So if you show up, I'll see it one way or the other. They got downtown here, full swing. It's nice to hear. When I first came home last year, it was nothing but a ghost town. So hopefully we got Vintage Soul coming up here, and hopefully some more people show up. Otherwise, I'll just, put this back up as just kind of a reference to the last video I did on the 66 SMS. I don't think people actually watch this far enough to actually hear that, but I put up there on the screen and I pinned my explanation for my observations, basically, in case people couldn't understand. This is probably the best way I'm going to be able to say it and actually kind of give you a description of how I understand it. and maybe you can too. But this is the only way I can really convey my explanation and understanding. So you'll have to watch the video again or whatever. It's the last one I did on the 66 SMS. And here we go. Let's see, I'm just switching kind of screens here. Are you going to come up, Vinicius? I just want to know so I can, just keep tabs on it because it's not easy to go back and forth. If you're not, that's okay too. It doesn't make any difference. I just could use some company and maybe wait for somebody else to show up and live and see what they say. I invited Frank and Big T. Who else? So yeah, Melissa, of course. I couldn't find Decon's address, so maybe he'll like be trolling around. Okay, that's my solo layout, so I got to go back to that one so I can see people in case it happens to show up here. Like I said, the link will go back up. It'll go up on the ticker right about now, or right by the ticker underneath my name. I don't know if you could grab it off the screen. I just want to know it's already up there. No use worrying about it now. So it's back on the chat. Oh, it should be on both actually. It's asking me if I want to time that person out. That's me. All right. Aha. There we go. Aha.
Hey.
There's, how you doing?
Good. You all right?
I'm all right. I'm just taking care of some business, getting some things done.
Yeah.
So I decided I kind of need, I wanted to like better describe my understanding, as it were, of the 66 5-on cheek phenomenon. Yesterday was, yeah, I tried to yesterday, but I kind of put it in a way that I had to think about it again. And as far as that goes, as far as the phenomenon itself, I kind of thought, okay, well, if you're looking at the world from above and you're seeing the mountains, okay, at certain levels you're going to see snow, so there's actually some sort of detail there. And so I kind of like rethought my situation, and I was like, okay, well, it would be the exact same if you were looking at anything from above. So the coins are no different. So at certain levels, at certain heights or depths, you're going to see certain details. And I mean, I've seen several different examples of this 5-on cheek phenomenon, and they're not all exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, I believe it's a design transfer. It's just how it was struck, or how deep or whatnot. And the SMS is fairly unique strike.
Yeah.
So I just kind of put that kind of in my head as an overlay for the details, and it kind of makes sense as far as to me it does anyway. I mean, if you're looking at the world from above and you're looking at mountains with snow on it, there's only going to be snow at certain levels, so you're only going to see the details at certain levels.
Right.
So that's kind of my thinking about the whole thing. the different features on the coin are basically the same as any surface. It's just a coin instead of a planet or whatnot.
Yeah.
You can see the snow. You can see the snow details on the coin as well. As at different levels too. That's why it seems that the five, the details that look like a five have changed or are more prominent in one place and not so much on the other. But I could still see the other fives.
Huh. I never even thought
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. Well, it kind of bugged me because nobody could really give any explanation or type of reasonable excuse to why this thing happened or why it shows up on certain coins. And I mean certain well, it's usually the same year, but I mean it's the very least the same coin has more detail the same year, which is the 66 SMS strike. And but I've looked at other dimes and I can see the detail still, just not quite as prominent, but it's kind of hard for
Yeah.
explain to somebody how you can see one thing from a different point of view. From this kind of I don't know, I guess this kind of description, a topographical map, as far as like weather concerns go, especially when there you see snow on the mountains, is the best way I can describe it because it's going to be at different levels, or different elevation. And
Yeah.
as far as the strike goes, it could be a weak strike, which means lower elevation, or a high strike, which means you get more detail. That's
Yeah.
about as best I can describe that kind of situation. Um,
I mean, that makes
Long story
sense.
short, quick follow up.
Oh man.
I didn't want to make it too long. But yeah, thanks for showing up.
Right. You're welcome.
Last time I didn't have notifications on you, so last time I saw your last live thing, you were out uh, looking for the shooter, as it were. That
Yeah,
was
my
fun.
neighbors are crazy.
Oh, this town's all about
They are.
crazy.
Huh?
This town where I live in, I mean, it's just known for its crazy weirdness. I pretty much grew
Really?
up here. Yeah, I pretty much, Santa Cruz area. They filmed the Lost Boys here. Let's put it that way. You want to think weird? Think Lost
Oh,
Boys. Yeah,
yeah. I love
yeah.
that movie.
Oh yeah, it was. I got it. I had to like look back on it several times, but I'm pretty sure that was me in a car at the very beginning credits. I'm hanging out with my arms spread out, right by in a car because some dude came up to me later on. Like, I didn't even know. I'm like, dude, what do you
Really?
want? Yeah, no, he was wanting a release. He was wanting a release of some sort for like movie credits or something. And I just
Oh
said, dude,
wow.
here's my number. Talk to my mom. I can't do that. So, well, it was
Right?
not my responsibility. I was like, I know, I was like 17 years old.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. A bunch of my punker friends, they were in it too. It's kind of like
Really?
yeah, they're kind of like background scenes, and stuff like that. A couple of guys with mohawks and some other characters that were kind of my friend Harry. He's that big cowboy hat with the cop glasses and the beard. That was that's Harry.
That's
He's a
cool.
machinist. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so
Heck yeah.
so my think weirdness, this used to be the capital, I mean, the murder capital of the world. So they kind of were telling the truth about that. When
Yeah.
Reagan released psychos out of the uh, psycho system, apparently not knowing what was going to happen, because a lot of those idiots, they came up in the mountains here and just started killing piecemeal, and they're still finding bodies left and right up in the mountains.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty trippy stuff.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, like I said, this is cray town from the get go. But I swear I'm cursed to this town. I cannot leave. I always come back. Every time I like moved
Really?
away. Oh yeah, yeah. But this time I did it without roommates. Screw living with mom. Screw living with any roommates. I don't care how much the rent is here. I've been here for almost 10 years now, and in my place, and I love it. No more having to deal with it because in the long run, I would have to deal with paying for their shit and not being able to, and trying to catch up myself at the same time. It's, it was getting tedious.
Yeah.
My friends were turning into my just roommates, and it was getting bad. So
I
at
know
that
that
point,
guy.
no more roommates, unless
Right.
it's something I can seriously take to heart. But you want to drag me out of my own place, you better have a good sales pitch.
Right. For real.
Yeah, there must be something going on this morning, or people are just like waking up. Oh, no, not this morning. Sorry, I woke up just
Ravenhawk.
a while ago.
Oh, Ravenhawk's live on auction.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah, so a lot of
I
people
like him.
were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate the bad rap he gets sometimes because I don't know what the hell people problems are. He's probably
Has
one
he
of the
had a bad
nicest
rep?
people out there. What was that?
He got a bad rep?
Well, no, he's got a bad rap. As far as fucking people messing with him and him getting pulled off of his videos getting pulled off because he's doing covers. Basically singing. Doing
Oh
sing-alongs.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
on. And as long as you're not labeling your that particular stuff with as far as monetization, that's where the line
Yeah.
is pretty much drawn, and they don't really care. I put videos up with music before, and they've actually tagged on the credits to that music and stating that basically you can't monetize that video, not the channel but the video, which is fine with me.
Yeah. Yeah, they dropped my live stream one time because I was playing music and I got a copyright strike a couple times. But as long as I don't, try to monetize that video, they ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, and they've left almost all of mine up. As far as music is concerned, it takes them a long time because I don't think their algorithm or their people are really privy to most metal music. So I have kind of a wide wide
Right
berth there
on.
until like Celautica decides to say, hey, that's my music. And it's like, dude, come on,
Right.
man, you really want to go there with old school? Okay, pal. You want to be Mr. Napster again? Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
they never really stopped me whenever I was playing metal, and then I was doing requests one night, and it was a rap song, and it shut my live stream down. I was like, "What the hell?"
yeah, they talk about, there you go. Those guys. How the fuck you get all that money?
Yeah.
But you see metal bands going around living lives like that. Buying Rolls Royce and wearing gold fucking. It's bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
it's crazy.
Yeah, especially when they sample our music. Fuck. What was that with sometimes I don't understand the irony of it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Y'all,
well, I'm trying to figure out.
sorry,
Go ahead. Go
my dogs are going crazy in the background. At
ahead.
least they ain't barking. They're growling though. They're play fighting.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I miss my dog. I got a couple pups at my sister's. I help train them too. Those are vicious little
Really?
mothers.
Uh, yeah, we just got this one dog like a month ago. Uh, my friend was needing a home for her, and she's like almost 6 months old, but she's a pit bull. And
Okay.
the little Chihuahua, he couldn't really get used to her at first, but now he's playing with her and stuff. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah, you got to find some common ground. They're both dogs. Sooner or later they'll find something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. These
yeah. I
dogs
mean,
that I
she's a
train are.
female, so
Oh, okay,
right.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
he's
yeah.
been fixed. So
Yeah.
uh,
I love dogs. And when my sister finally got a new dog, she got two. They're brothers from a kind of like a mixed litter. They're rescue
yeah.
dogs. So that was fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, well these dogs, you know what? They know me right off the bat. I'll just go up, boys, and they're like, yeah,
Oh,
well, let's go out. Oh yeah, anybody else that shows up that they don't know not to tear up, they're like vicious as hell looking.
Uh,
But they could be this, yeah, they could be the sweetest dogs in the world. Just
aw,
you gotta know their boundaries at one point or another. That's just
yeah,
with any breeder, any dog. I hate the label like with the pit bulls and uh, mastiffs and different dogs. I hear everybody complain about something. That's their
yeah,
instinct in their nature. That's you gotta take that into account. But
right.
you don't just go. Here, dog, here, dog. Give them try to pet them and reach out at them. They're gonna bite your fucking hand off if they're not trained to not to. It
Yeah. Ringo, hush.
was like you ever see Faces of Death? That movie, it's an old movie.
I don't think
It's just
so.
well, it's actually kind of sort of a documentary too because it's real videos and they're like really old back in the 70s, and it's real type of death situations or like real like situations where people died and they caught it on video. And this one dude, he
Oh
was up at
shit.
Yosemite. He was up at Yellowstone or Yosemite. He goes up to this fucking bear. I mean, this is like probably one of the biggest bears I've ever seen, and wants to hand feed the damn thing. So here, bear, here, bear. The thing got up and literally
Uh-uh.
ripped his arm off and ran away with it in his mouth.
Oh my God. I gotta watch that. You said Faces of Death
Faces of Death, yeah.
in the
Oh, it's all
70s.
kinds of fun. Hey, Coin Dragon. Yeah, it's all kinds of fuckery. I was just kind of getting across my a little bit better
Hey,
understanding
Frank.
of my observation. I was Coin Dragon's in the chat here. I was just telling him
Oh,
this is kind of a better understanding of my observations and how I see that particular phenomenon on that coin because I was thinking about it. I'm like, I just kind of didn't really give a better. I could give a better point of view, and that I couldn't give you any better than that as far as the topographical weather map of the Earth. So long story short, that's it. As far as that goes. Oh, is it my what gator one? Mine? My 66 my 66 nickel. Okay, that's what you're saying. I have a nickel
what?
that I've collected before, and it's called the alligator on the roof. If that's what Coin is referring to. On the Monticello, on the reverse, up on the right hand side on top, there's what's like a die chip, or well, it's not a cut because it's not on the rim, but it's a die chip, and it's shaped in like a crocodile. And
That's
the old
cool.
school guys call some of the old school guys they call it crocodile on the roof. And there's actually other versions where you actually see more than one, and it does look like a freaking crocodile with their tail in their head.
And that's on the 66 SMS
66.
set?
I don't know if it's on the. I think it's on the business strike. That's what because I put it on eBay and that's what I put it as. So if somebody
Oh,
picks it up as an SMS, they're not going to bitch about the strike.
it's on
So
eBay. What, how much?
I think it's like I think I lowered it to like $18, for that example. That's the only one I got left. I sold all the other ones.
Oh,
You can find
really?
it if you Googled it and looked it up. I have, but that came from my old school LCS, so I knew exactly what to put as far as because that was on the old flip. I mean, the flip must have been 20, 25 years old minimum, and
Oh,
God knows how long
wow.
he had. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just kept
That's
up with the
super
old turn.
cool. Nickels are my favorite.
Oh, he's talking about the guy that got. He's talking about the dude on Faces of Death. I forgot about that one. Some guy got
Oh,
mauled by Gator on. I'm not sure if it was the first one, but there's several. There's several like Faces of Death 1, 2, 3. They kind of get more elaborate as far as I guess you can say. But these are supposed to be real time videos of somebody's
yeah.
death or whatever related to that. So yeah, that's a pretty gory one. I like gore,
I
but
gotta watch that.
that was pretty, man. Seeing that. It just resonates to me though with the bear thing. The guy just like here bear, here bear. He just bear rips his arm off and runs away with it.
Dumbass. That's just stupid. Oh, God.
There's no account for stupidity, dude. Yeah, he asked for it. I mean, that was just I can't. What's he thinking? Is a yogi or something? Or boo boo? No way.
Right. Hey, boo boo.
Watch me get my picnic basket. This guy doesn't know a
Watch me get
thing.
my hand putting up.
Yogi,
Get
but
my
they're
arm bitten
angry.
off. Oh, shit. Oh, that's hilarious.
Literally, looks like he's giving me the peace sign or something.
Right?
Or maybe, no, wait, let me get a closer look at those fingers. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, it's a peace sign.
Okay, peace out. All right, good enough.
Oh, let's
All right.
see.
So, how's your weekend been going?
It's okay. I missed going to the store yesterday to do my shopping, but it's all right. I
Oh,
usually go
really?
on Saturdays to shop. Hush. Sorry, hold on real quick.
It's okay.
Okay, my bad. There's people broke down outside my house, so she's barking at them.
Yeah, I've seen that ploy before. Dogs, I don't buy a second of it.
Uh-huh. I guess they're broke down. Gotta be.
Well, they were pushing the car last time, weren't they?
Huh?
Weren't they pushing a car last time you on the video you posted? Or
Uh,
well, the live stream anyway. I didn't know if you posted it.
that live the police they were going backwards. They were driving backwards down the road. It was
Classic.
hilarious. I found
Yeah, I
that a
know.
little
I had
bit
to
too
watch it a couple
hilarious.
times to understand what was going on. Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
you were I thought you were taking your strap and going out there, do some sweeping,
no, I thought it was on video better. I couldn't really see because I was on my phone.
Well, yeah,
I
I
wish I
mean,
would have
yeah,
had
and you
a
don't want
better
to go out there all
video.
lights blazing and everything. Yeah, I understand
Plus,
that.
I was shaking and stuff. I couldn't hold the dang phone still for nothing that night.
Well, that's adrenaline for you. I know
Mm,
that. I know that feeling. I've had to pop out of my place a couple times, trying not to be seen.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some weird ones where people were like totally whacked out on, either drugs or just plain out paranoid. They're going around in the bushes looking at shit.
Oh God.
Oh man, I don't know if there's any category, but I haven't seen those in a while, so they may have been taken down.
Might have because you two they yeah.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? If I'm going to do something like that, I think I'll just end up like having a different channel or different like channel name. Especially now that I'm trying to ramp up my coin thing, and I want to keep it to the hobby and leave the personal and funny shit later, on something else.
Right.
So I'll kind of go back and give you guys a link for it. I do want to kind of do a what I would just kind of I kind of consider a Novus stacker or a Novus stacker. Yeah, Novus stacker I think is what name was. But I want to kind of do a
Yeah.
revival of some of the shit he did, the shit show. Basically, there should be. I don't know if they're still up. I got to go back and I kind of want to look at
The
those
shit
again.
show. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still up. I watched them last night.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Amy, the Uper girl was kind of thinking about kind of doing similar sort of revival. So we may hopefully might be able to do a collaboration on that since we were kind of privy to the whole situation. We know where uh, we know where it lies basically. So we can't really just leave it on the basically with the coin community because not too many people know about that. That was back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of the label. Just people trying to cross over my private issues in life with the my coin hobby. When the
Oh.
two intersect, I have basically no hold barred stood up for myself, and I will
Yeah.
continue to do so. But I'd like to keep all personal shit away from the coin community because it is personal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
too much has
understand.
happened. Yeah, just too much has happened. Too much bad blood.
Yeah.
And I I personally stood up for everything that I have said and posted, and and everybody else seems to have just either tried to hide, delete, or just outright not uh, admit to anything other than the fact that
Oh,
they were all taking things out of context and giving people wrong information and propaganda. That that's kind of far as I want to
really?
go at this point. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
See, I think I missed a lot.
they don't know what the hell they're doing. As a matter, they think it's like high school. You don't know that everything here is being quantified and recorded, and people can go back on. And I'm always knowing this. And any like stupid, ridiculous statements that I've contested, uh, publicly with my videos. As a matter of fact, I've always been able to say I can go back and totally just tear it down, tear it off. And
Yeah,
it's like, so the subject changes. And I'm like, oh my God, this is just getting out of hand. So I had to take some drastic measures to make sure that, things would end amicably. But on the other hand, I don't want, I'm sick of damage control. I don't want everybody to get hurt because they like this person or me or somebody else. That's irrelevant at this point right now. It's the fact that somebody is lying, basically lying, and using things out of context in their lives to even make it a worse lie. And that's
whoa.
just making fly with me. It's really hard to
I
understand.
think
I
you're a
don't expect
liar.
you to. I don't expect you to, but I can actually say and still say I will back up everything I've ever said.
Yeah,
And
that's what
I
I'm
don't hear
saying. I
that
think
from
you're
anybody
a
else.
liar.
I don't hear it from anybody else that has made any problems, with me, on any level. I'll always entertain any contention to my issues if they got, if it's with them, but nobody's ever come back with any reality. So I had to leave it at that because certain things happened and pretty much they left it at that. So I don't need
Yeah,
to continue any farther. I just, I'm just glad that it's over. Like I said, the propaganda, the bullshit was really tearing a lot of people up, but I couldn't back down because of the situation. So,
damn.
yeah. That
Hey,
being
check your
said,
chat.
if you ever see the video of me going off about somebody or somebody calling me out, it was a serious major concern of mine, and it took a lot of my brain power to deal with that instead of my own coin hobby community thing because it was all
Oh,
related.
man.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to, but it seems like I'm not gonna get away from that even in social media.
Damn.
You know.
Hey, check your private thing.
Oh yeah. Am I missing something here? Somebody come on.
No, no. The chat.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm kind of
Cool.
giving a
And
response to
I'll be
that.
right back at the. I have to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. That'll give me time to write it out.
All right.
Okay, I can get back to comments. I don't need that up there anymore. Plus, I'm not going to let anybody else in here right now unless they were invited. And it's still live. I'm just hanging out, waiting for the new soul to come back. Whoops, it says device is not connected. I'll go in here. Let's see. Your guest will need to connect their mic cam before you add them to the stream. Okay, well, I'll just double check here. Okay, no, that's just other options that aren't really needed. Faces of death. Fode. No, that's Faces of Death. I'm thinking of FOAD. I'm just reading back on CoinDragon's old comments here. You know, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to. I keep forgetting about that particular acronym. FOAD. F off and die, Mo. I wonder why it takes so long for people to like come over and hang out. Not Vintage. She may still be in the bathroom. I can't connect to her right this second because she needs to do it herself. I wonder if it's even broadcasting out. No, it has to be on my channel because CoinDragon's only privy to that one, I think. Unless he's like was stalking me somewhere else in a different name, but I doubt it. I'm not that paranoid. There we go. Okay. I'm just talking to myself.
Hey.
Go figure.
Hey, I do that too.
Well, I don't know. Usually, well, if I'm playing music, I'll play. I'll sing along too. So it's kind of like my own music going in my head. Except like Paco's a weasel.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually talk to myself a lot.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what? I bet you, and I could probably do a study on this, that more than 50% of the people in this world do that to themselves. I mean, they talk to themselves. They have to, well, I mean, there's a couple religions, or not religions, but philosophies based on something like that. And one of them is, which I kind of go by, is the yin yang, or yin yang, if they want to get really lingual about it. There's always a balance in between the push and pull.
Yeah,
and good, evil, right, wrong is irrelevant. It's the whole balance. There's some sort of balance.
Yeah.
If you want to get technical, I'm neutral.
Not right. Stop, Cookie.
No.
Y'all calm down.
Anybody else come in yet? I saw somebody pop in and out. That's normal. So people like see that there's something live going on. They'll look at it and go, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Oh, I'm sure. But 99.9% of the time, if it's, somebody that's subscribed to me or knows me, they'll pop up, say hi or something. So most likely nobody's around right now, or they just, don't want to get up. It's Sunday, I think.
I hell, I didn't wake up until like 4 something
Oh, so
today.
I don't have the luxury of getting much sleep, only because of my insomnia condition,
Yeah,
which
I mean,
was
I
basically
talked.
related to, they call it ADHD. I call it something different because ADHD is not quite a good description.
Yeah, I just have
But
nightmares and stuff.
well, thing is that uh, people usually people with ADHD, they have a hard time. They have a hard time focusing on one thing. Um, I focus
Yeah,
on I focus on a lot of stuff, and I can keep that focus in check. You know,
yeah,
it's a little different from ADHD. So, what the
yeah.
hell?
That's different. That's just like at work and stuff. Like waiting table and shit like that. You got to remember all this different stuff at one time.
Oh yeah, you know
You
what?
know.
Most people don't can't respect or relate to that kind of that kind of commonality. You guys work your asses off as far as that particular job goes, and I've seen it happen with my sisters all the time. They, when they were younger, they had to do jobs like that, which is nothing wrong. Uh, Actually, some waitresses make killer money, uh,
Hell yeah.
but sometimes they don't. I hate to see
Right.
I hate to see the take on a grease house, but
Yeah. Hell, a lot of people don't know that waitresses have their own salary. You know what I mean? In Texas, it's $2 and let's see, $2.15 an hour, compared to the minimum wage of regular people is 7.20, 7.35 or 7.25. Waitress minimum wage here is 2.15.
really, oh, so it's full salary. No, so you basically got to bust your ass to get tips.
Yeah, we worked for whenever I was waitressing, we worked for tips. Yeah, your paycheck wasn't even,
Well,
$50. You were lucky.
that makes, well, you know what? I'm glad I know now. So, when I am in Texas, I could compensate for that because that's what a lot of people do anyways. They compensate basically, you're getting a minimum wage, but knowing that, it kind of gives me a little bit more of an idea because I'll always, try to make things right, as far as service goes.
Yeah, I don't know how it is in other states because the minimum wage is different. I'm sure waitress minimum wage is probably way less than regular minimum wage, because
Well,
that's
if you
what
really
that's
want to
five
balance
dollars
it out, I
and
mean,
fifty.
you have certain different laws out there, but if everybody was conscious of your situation in the law, I think you would probably do better depending on your actual level of service or your performance. I think performance would help a lot, but also the personal thing helps a lot too.
Yeah, y'all hush. Sorry.
I was a service
Yeah,
plumber for a long time. And I dealt with every sort, but long story short, they need me. If they don't like me, they don't like what I have presented, then they can call somebody else. I'm not gonna quibble over the small details when I have other things to do. Um, but on the other hand, you're sitting in a place where these people expect some sort of level of service, and that's a little bit different.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
What was really bad whenever I was waitressing was like you work your ass off, you know what I mean, and you just give these people anything, and you're a good waitress or a good server or whatever, and they don't tip you at all. That's like,
yeah,
whoa.
and it makes me wonder if they actually realize your situation as far as salary and income is involved. That's
Yeah,
because if they are residents, then at one point or another they got to know. You know
yeah, you
that
would
you
think.
Yeah, well, they usually kind of goes without saying. That's I just kind of make a joke and I say, every time I've gone into Texas, I get a free gun rack I can go to any drive-in and get a bottle of Jack.
Oh shit.
No, it's required. No, I said no, I actually changed that. It's required to have a gun rack, so you got to buy one.
Dang. Oh
That's the only
man.
thing. That's one of the things out here in California that really irks me as far as gun control. I mean, everything stems from somebody who has caused problems that never should have had a gun, never was licensed to have a gun, never um, basically in their entire life shot a gun.
Oh hell.
Yeah, I was brought up. I was brought up from the get go. I got my first a rifle at 12, and
Yeah.
second when I was old enough to carry a sidearm, I went and tried to get a concealed weapon, and they have major excuses and laws there too. Which now I could probably do it because of the coin dealing thing, but I still need to get my related licenses to back that up.
Yeah. Yeah. I started I was shooting guns. My dad started me shooting at 3 years old. I didn't get my
Yeah.
first I didn't get my first shotgun until I was like 11, only because how he didn't want me to go out there and try to shoot by myself and stuff. But
Yeah. I mean,
shit,
I don't know about the laws in Texas, but I knew your basic federal laws. You got to be like 12 to get your first like rifle or shotgun, and your first
that must have
handgun
been
I think it's
why.
18 or something like that, or 21 now in California. But I remember it was 18 back in the day.
Yeah, it's probably 21 now. 'Cause hell, even here now, you got to be 21 to smoke cigarettes. That's ridiculous.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
believe
I heard
that?
about. I
That is
remember I was
fucking
buying cigarettes when
insane.
I was 12.
Yeah, I'm smoking at 11. Yeah, at 10, really. And then I quit for like half a year, but I've been smoking ever since. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody to start smoking, but you know what I
No,
mean?
me
If you're
neither.
old enough to freaking defend this country, you should be able to buy some cigarettes or some alcohol. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, shit, they legalize everything else through other channels. They make it. They let pharmaceutical companies, do whatever the hell they want as long as they're licensed to and have done their studies. Alcohol and tobacco has been around for centuries, and it's been regulated. And this crap that's they're selling through pharmacies, it's screwing people up. Like half of them, you see
Yeah,
commercials. Like, if you took
yeah.
this medication and you killed somebody, you're gonna get some money or something. Jeez, I love the
Crazy.
irony. And so they
Yeah.
still
Hell, once
they
upon
tax
a
the hell
time.
out of tobacco and coffee and everything else that has been around here since God knows when. And this shit that's been around for less than 20 years is just they let it fly. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
dude,
stupid.
whatever. Uh,
I can't believe that shit. Because hell, once upon a time, even like dope and shit like that was used as a medicine. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
oh yeah, totally. And some of it's actually being revisited. I heard what was it with? I'm not sure if it was mushrooms or LSD. I think it was mushrooms were up for some sort of consideration. As like
Really?
yeah, as a treatment for. Uh, I'm not sure, but I think it was a treatment for a mental condition. That's all I can
Huh.
remember at this point right now. Yeah. Uh
That's pretty neat.
huh. Well, I've taken mushrooms before, and I mean, like with anything else that's like sold legally, as far as like pharmaceuticals go, at least they're regulated to a certain extent. The dosage and the known effects to it, they're all documented and stuff like that, and at one point or another. And at least from there, you can kind of say, okay, this is, at least we know about that. When you're doing illegal drugs, you never know exactly the kind of dose you're getting or the level of side effects you're going to have because everybody's going to be
Yeah.
different. You get to categorize that too. Some people, like some people can take Prozac, some people can't, some people just freak out on it. That's not the right medication. And that's just an example, but same thing with any type of drugs. Even marijuana, even alcohol. You know, you have your happy drunks, you have your sad drunks,
Alcohol.
you have your outright just stupid mothers that cannot handle it, and
Yep.
it's their their
I don't remember the
their
last one.
level their level of voice, they get louder every drink they get.
Yeah, alcohol. Don't even get me started on that, man. I don't drink anymore now. I'm
I
one of
don't
those
either, but
people.
I was never per se a bad alcoholic. I was always pretty good about it until somebody really incited me, and that's when it was on, of course. But I never started shit when I was on alcohol.
Really?
Well, yeah, for the most part, it was mostly the people that were like, I guess you could say bullies. Somebody was just trying to be the big man on campus at parties and stuff. When especially when it happened at my party, I don't let that fly. So
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't like that either. I just know that I got to where
you got
um
a little aggro.
I would drink a little too much, and it made me do some things I wouldn't do sober. You know what I mean?
Course, I've done the
And
same thing. Well, yeah, that goes without saying, but there's a certain level of control there, and uh, I mean, if everybody had to quit drinking because of that, everybody would quit drinking.
right, yeah,
You don't have to go into detail. I understand the whole situation. It just throwing many kegers when I was in high school just gives me a pretty good perspective, especially when it comes down to growing. Just you just know right then and there if somebody's going to be cool to come to your next party.
right. I know that's
I
right.
don't care. I don't care what happens. It just it's a matter. Just a matter of being able to handle certain things at certain times. If you're getting too aggro, hey, you put yourself in check, or your friends will do it. That's cool too.
Yeah, dang straight. That's how we were back in the day.
Well, especially the
Good
girls.
God.
You gotta really like they watch each other's back, and I can understand why, because there's a lot of lechers out there, and they'll try to take advantage, and that's just fucked up.
Yeah.
They use that as an excuse, and it's not an excuse. You meet, you hook up,
Right.
everything seems cool in the end, but if we hear a story about it, that's not going to fly. Fuck no, dude. We don't know what happened. That's out.
Yeah.
But usually everybody's happy on both ends. To that end,
Right.
life's fucked up.
Dude.
The people don't realize that.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Or somebody
Oh
saying
man.
they want to go on Easy Street, and make a bunch of money doing this or that. Well, no, that's not Easy Street. Easy Street was my childhood, regardless of how you look at it. Um,
Yeah.
you were innocent. You were innocent until something happened that didn't make you innocent, and then
Yeah.
there you go. That's Easy Street.
Yeah.
The rest of it, the rest of
Not
it,
having to worry
you're
about bills or
exactly bills, kids, whatnot. But then you get past a certain age, or something happens to you. It just it convolutes the whole Easy Street thing. I think innocence is probably one of the best things in the world. It's one of the best things in the world. Yet you can't be innocent for too long if you want to survive.
I know that's right.
Huh. Uh, I don't know. I wasn't looking
Well,
to see how many people popped in or out, but I didn't do this for them.
oh.
I did it for me. I did it for me to like so oh, I can't did it for them, but it's to give it a better understanding of my point of view on the subject that was pinned up. Uh, they want
Yeah.
to they want to take it from there. If they want to take it from there, that's on them.
Uh,
So I'm probably gonna go on tonight. Maybe throw up like a just kind of a chat thing. If Jacone comes up, I'll definitely go hassle him and Stern if he's up there too.
right.
Yeah, I'm sure Stern will be
I was
interested.
watching last night. I was watching last
He
night. They
he'll
were
be
talking.
interested in his rebuttal on my own point of view as far as that dime goes, because he has one. He has a nice example, as a matter
Yeah,
of
I
fact.
know. I know. I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That. I wonder what he's gonna say.
Well, no, he's probably just he's pretty diplomatic about it. He was before. He just he's got his point of view and research on it, I gather, and I have mine, and I'm not convinced of his particular conclusion. That's going to happen no matter what in this hobby. So
Yeah. And I mean, you can't really get mad at other people. You know what I mean? I've never understood
well,
people that get
yeah,
mad.
unless they're going, no, that's not it, and they don't have anything to back it up with. That happens.
Yeah,
See, that's what bugs the crap out of me. Especially with some of the forums, they'll put in their 2 cents worth, yet not give you some sort of explanation or their particular experience with the coin or whatever is up for discussion. It just,
crazy.
I mean, it seems like it's an arbitrary thing that these people do, is they go up and say that's not it, and I'm going, okay,
It
okay, that's
is.
not it. Well, that's not it. Okay, that's your point of view, but I'd really like to back it up with something. Most people try to give you like an example, but sending you to another link on something that you probably already researched is just kind of beating a dead horse.
Yeah. Hell, that's like one of the forums I was on. I was looking up, different coins and stuff, and I come across, about about I was looking up about electroplated gold electroplated coins.
Oh yeah. Okay, okay.
I mean, I have some, and I know they are 24 karat gold electroplated. A lot of people think that's damage and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
it is damage, but I think they're cool,
Well,
but
yeah. That kind of goes without saying that you're putting two different hobbies apart from each other, exonumia and numismatics. Um,
yeah. See, I know they're damaged. I know, I have no argument there. You know what I mean? That is a damaged coin. But there was somebody on there, and I was looking up one that I had, and there was somebody on there talking about that's a fake coin. Something, how'd they put it? It's like they said basically that it was fake, and that it wasn't even worth a penny. It is
no.
too still worth a penny because you can spend it as a penny, as a cent. You know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
still spend
If
it.
he's saying it's fake, is also saying it's counterfeit, which it's not. They're genuine, and they still have their face value, but they cannot be uh, labeled as as certain things. I mean, like with some of the strikes that they have, like the restrikes they have. Some of those are actually considered copies, or they say copy. And if it's from a die, let's say they reuse an old mint die, okay, or copy a mint die, that's usually stated and kind of given when the date is different, and are actually not different, but of a date that never was. There's a couple of guys out there that do some really cool mining, like the 64 Benjamin Franklin $50. That was funny. Um,
What was
but
it?
it's not released as a circulation, a real coin. It's promoted as a novelty item.
Yeah, that's different. Say it's fake. Say it's not real. Say it's not U.S. currency. But the thing is, like, this person was trying to argue, trying to say that it was not real U.S. currency, and it was. It's just gold plated.
No, no, no.
It's still
Yeah, she's off on either the way she said it, or just outright, ignorance of it.
that's the
Yeah,
thing.
I agree
So
with
I
you.
couldn't help
And,
myself. I had to comment. I was like, yes, it is United States currency, and yes, it is still worth 1 cent because it is United States currency. It's just gold plated. You
well,
know,
yeah, I mean, and whoever did it, I'm sure they've done everything they could to convey the fact that what they did to it was what they did, and it's still currency, still can be used as currency because
yeah,
they didn't really alter the coin's intention as far as being spendable or its currency. It never said anything
yeah,
about it's that kind of. Yeah, but on the other hand, if you try to spend it, you may end up having a problem, and that's the person who's receiving the money, or whatever it is. They have a right to refuse it, unless it's like
yeah,
unless it's like just straight up an actual modern bill or denomination or whatnot. Because I mean, there's still like really old denominations of bills that are still legal tender, and you're not going to have much. You're not going to have much luck spending it at your local store because they're going to look at it and go, "Fuck, this is fake
right,
or something." You take it to the bank.
Yeah.
They'll take it back and authenticate it. That way it can be counted by the mint or the Bureau of Engraving, as being turned in basically and replaced.
And see, I think it's funny. I tried to spend a $2 bill a long time ago. It was hilarious, and the cashier wouldn't take it. She said, "That's not real. I can't take that. I've never heard of a $2 bill." I said, "Are you serious?"
Oh well, yeah. You know what? That can be a problem too, and it's still kind of their call. But I mean, if the manager's involved, they should know. There's still $2 bills in circulation, so they should absolutely know that there's one out
Yeah, they have
there.
to spend it.
So you could have
I mean,
you could have been an asshole. You could have contended to the end there, but yeah, I think that's kind of funny.
yeah.
Yeah, I always spend
I was like,
Go ahead.
no, sorry, go ahead.
Uh, I mean, I get boxes of $half, especially recently. I've been getting a couple a month, and it's been a little bit easier for me to just spend them, because people around here, they don't care, and everybody knows for the most part. But I do run into the occasional cashier that goes, "Well, I haven't seen these forever. Or I've never seen one before, but yeah, I know what they are."
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to get rid of one of my dump banks. They're just being too ass rude. I mean, the bank itself, no, not the bank itself, but it was this particular branch. I had nothing but attitude from them. And the very first time I take in $half, all I get was bitch, moan, whine. It's going to take 2 weeks for us to credit your account. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I called this in earlier. I called it in earlier to that branch and asked them specifically what I can do to get this deposited into my account at that moment. And still, I got the fucking asking. And I'm just like, you know what? Just close my account now. I'll be a lot happier with just get out of here.
That's crazy. That's what their job is. They're a bank. Come on now.
Oh, and when the lady just kept running her mouth, and I'm all, listen, you already told me this. I already told you what I was told by this branch 3 hours ago. You don't have to repeat yourself. Please stop. But all she could do was kept bitching. I knew she was just outright no. And I didn't really go back on it because I like the bank. It was just a branch thing. I'm sure they would love to know about it, but what the hell, fuck it. I'll just find another bank.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't have to bank with you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's been easier to spread my thing around as far as coins and whatnot, being a hobbyist in the whole situation. So, and it's, they don't all use the same like money carriers like, Loomis or Garda, whatever, so that way I can kind of diversify the coins that I get, and the rolls, because it's never, I don't have too much worry about, receiving back what I put in, and even then it takes a long time for it to cycle through the money, guys. Because all they do is, they'll get the big bags of change that the bank has collected, and they leave it in the back and throw it in a big machine, and whatever happens from there happens. That's why you still end up with silver coins or other types of coins, that you're looking for, is because they can't, and they're not supposed to be going through it. They let the machines do it because, that's the only way they're going to be able to get things done,
Right.
So, I don't know about
Hey, Silver Leaf.
I don't know about what was that?
Silver Leaf's in your chat.
Oh, I didn't see that. Hey, Silver Leaf, what's up, man?
Hey.
I did leave a link up there if you want to come up. I can put it in again. I was just having a kind of a little chat with hold on a second. It's Vintage Soldier. There we go. That one. Yeah, doing this. Crap, I gotta get it in one second. Take me a second.
I'm surprised they let you put in the chat. I had the Google moderators all over my chat, my live stream before last, I think it was. Yeah, they were deleting my.
This is StreamYard, and you know what? It's an option on StreamYard, and if there's some sort of contention to that, they should let it be known, because I don't know anything about that. That's what sucks. I don't have any
they
problems.
were deleting my stuff left and right.
Well, maybe it was because of something else. I'm not sure. Unless it was like specified that was, your link or whatever, or maybe it has to do with somebody that of the channel.
Might have been.
Okay,
Yeah.
that should do it. Yeah, it seems like lately when I do streams, it's been a while. It takes a little while for people to get around to me, and I think it's only because things are just either kind of cruising through the channels, or my notifications are getting out. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I sent
Oh,
him a link. I put the link up in chat. I could have emailed him, but it's already up there. I don't care.
right. Shit.
Let's see. He's yeah. He's only been in it for a little while. See, when I put up the
Oh,
link, it's only he may be gone right now. He was listening. I put the link up there for him to grab it. So
I just noticed it in the chat. I'm not on the
yeah,
YouTube chat. I'm just on
that's my
the
problem.
yard.
It takes me a few minutes to get back there because either while I'm talking or basically I'm not really focused on that.
Yeah.
And that's why I always like to have company. They can like kind of focus on that, and I'm doing my other thing if I'm like presenting coins or talking about it, wherever. Melissa does that
Yeah.
for me a lot.
Yeah. I'm bad about not watching the chat because I'm, doing other things.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to get more used to it. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been able to, to pull this off, especially where I can present coins in, at least a half-assed manner now, until I get my secure internet up. It'll be a lot easier that way. But right now, I can present coins. People can see my monitor, um, uh, pretty much, as good as I can through the phone. So it makes it a lot easier at this point. Plus I need to kind of catch up. I've been doing this for a long time. Back in the day, when the first multi-channel auctions were going on, CJ Coins and Crafts, he put together kind of a format on the whole thing, and it worked out really well.
Huh.
Let's see, Coin Dragon, Cajun Coin Hunter, myself, CJ Coins and Crafts, Joe Durbin, a
Yeah.
couple others. Yeah, we all started out around there. You know,
Right. Love all those channels.
yeah, well, yeah, me too. And I still have to reconcile. I think I've reconciled with Coin Dragon. But I mean, there's things that basically what I already told you about got involved, and it's been an ongoing thing of damage control ever since. And
Yeah.
like I said, I had to finally just put it to rest, which I did, I believe. But reconciling with the people that were uh, basically not involved but involved, because they're my adversaries' issues and reasons for getting into my own business. But I never completely reconciled with the professor, and that really bugs the shit out of me. We talked, but we just never reconciled over the bullshit that happened.
Oh. Y'all stop. Dang. Weirdos. Oh shit.
Dogs will be dogs.
Y'all come on outside.
But you
Come
got
on.
little parakeets.
Hi. Oh yeah,
The
I have parakeets.
I used to have some when I was younger.
Really?
I never really should have had them, but my last one escaped. Hell, what the hell, you got freedom. What the hell?
Right. I used to have a
Uh,
lot more.
I tried to
But
keep the animal situation down, without, unless I know I'm going to be absolutely responsible. So that kind of goes without saying. But it's just at this point right now, it's kind of a shame because I'd really love to have to train another dog. And the smartest dog I've ever had was a Rottweiler Ridgeback mix, and he
oh,
was yeah he was full on. He looked like a really nice lean, not like a stocky Rottweiler, but really more taller and leaner, and really beautiful dog. And so that was because the Ridgeback in him. You can tell when he get like really excited or pissed off. You could see the Ridgeback come up on the hair go up on the back.
uh,
But he was a sweetheart, and he'll love you until I say you shouldn't. He shouldn't, basically. You know,
Yeah.
he understood almost every word, like everything I tried to convey to him. You know, I could leave him without a leash in front of the store and tell him to wait, and then I'd be right back out. And he'd be out there, he'd be out in there chucking it up with the girls and whoever, especially, he's just total chick magnet. I swear to God, he was. And the women loved him. And, because most guys are like, fuck the rock, I'm not going up that thing.
Right.
But the girls, they go up to him, he'd be all happy go lucky. It's funny.
Uh, Hush. Oh,
Yeah.
they're barking at my dog next door.
Or what?
Barking at the dog next door. Is big old
Oh, really?
German Shepherd. He's a big old baby, but he's over there barking, so they're barking at him. What? This just says my Amazon package was delivered. No, it was not.
Your oh, what, a message or a pack or a slip?
U.S. Post Office says my Amazon package was delivered at 11:03 a.m. and it is not out there.
I bet you they still have it. It's considered delivered. I don't see how, but I got something like that before, and I called up Amazon and I said, "Look, man, there's no way in hell that it could have been delivered." And I gave him I let him know. I just said, basically, there's no way to deliver here. I guarantee that. The manager's office is closed, and there's really there's nothing in my mailbox, because they have access to
Yeah,
my
today's
mailbox.
Sunday, ain't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, certain delivery situations,
Yeah,
what did they say that it was delivered? That's what I want to know.
yeah. It says 11:03 a.m. delivered front door slash
Today?
porch.
Today. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's impossible.
USPS? Well, sometimes they kind of cross over with UPS, as far as
Yeah.
delivering. But that being said, still,
Wait,
you'll consider it lost unless it's like a particular item.
what's today's
That's
date? Is today the 13th or the 14th?
It says the 14th.
No, is today the 14th?
Today's the 15th, right? Or no?
Oh
No,
yeah,
today's.
the 15th.
Wait a second. Let me check.
Yeah,
Double
no,
check.
today's the 14th. It's Pi
Yeah,
Day
today's
3.14.
14th.
Okay, so it was yesterday. Okay, I was about to say well, see, I always get packages, so I'm like, what do you mean it's delivered? I guess I just got the email late.
I was looking at an offer from eBay
Oh
for
yeah, can you send me
1950.
your eBay?
Oh, I'll do
Sorry,
Roadrunner Coins, just the name, all one word, lowercase, seller, Roadrunner Coins. Yeah,
Roadrunner coins.
I
Let's
don't,
see.
I don't have the link right this second. It'd be kind of difficult right at this point, but I can get you that if you can't find
Just
from there.
type in Roadrunner coins.
Yeah, Roadrunner
All
Coin
one
seller,
word.
seller, colon, Roadrunner Coins.
Okay.
I found, I was just going over it, and it looks like I have other accounts that aren't related to my particular coin thing. So there's nothing up there. It's weird. I don't know, but if I'm being charged for it, I'm going to go back on it. I'm going back on it anyway, because that's kind of a saying there were runner coins, and I don't know.
Huh. It won't let
But
me
it's
find you. Maybe I gotta click on something different.
well, usually in the search for anything, kind of part of searching, just search for anything. You should be able to, like, type seller colon Roadrunner Coins. That's supposed to be posted anyway.
Well,
There aren't no
I
other
don't know. I think
Roadrunner
it's
Coins.
just searching things. Huh. That's weird.
I've been trying to mitigate the situation because it seems there's more than one Roadrunner Coins that seem to be attached to my account. So I got to double check that.
Oh,
It would be under a specific. Look under what was it? It's under error coins. It's 1966, 5 cent, and type in crocodile on the roof after that, and that should be the only one on there.
how you spell crocodile? Just went blank.
CROC. Uh,
I
O
think I got it.
D I L L A. I don't know. There's a spell check probably to help you too. Crocodile on the roof.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, it says old school in the description.
Yes, yes, that's it.
That's it. Okay, hold on
Yeah, I'm
one
gonna get some better
second.
pictures of it and more clear pictures so I can, people can see it better.
Okay, I just saved you.
But I just,
I was going.
I just
Sorry.
revised that today. That's why I was busy. I was going over my eBay thing, trying to revise things because there were a couple of varieties that I needed to update. As far as what I knew what it was. So, and one of them
Yeah.
was a double die reverse, double die obverse kind of combo thing. So, I wanted to be specific. And Variety Vista pretty much had the 411 on that one.
That's cool.
Well, that way people can go back on that particular designation, which I specified now, and they could actually look and see what, that it was actually attributed.
Yeah.
It's not attached to Cherry Picker's Guide yet, but it may be. This type of that type of extreme double diobers should be. But that goes without saying sometimes. But it just they don't have enough to go on or they just can't fit it in.
Yeah.
It's like with any book or catalog, you can't just fit everything in. You can acknowledge it at one point or another, but you just can't put it in you arbitrarily put it in your catalog if you don't have room for it or you already have a format.
Yeah. Y'all chill. Dang. Well, shit. I guess I'm about to have to get off here. I gotta
Sure, yeah, it doesn't look
run
like
some
Silver
errands.
wants to come out. So I'm sure he wants to, but I'm sure he's busy or something. He's just probably checking it out. Yeah, the thing
Oh,
from eBay I got was an offer for a roll of 1954 BU Philadelphia. Uh, let's see, it's an offer from the seller, 65 and some change. Yeah, I guess that's
how much?
okay. $65 and some change for a 54
No.
Philadelphia. That would actually be semi-fair, only because that particular year getting top population grade, you get one, and it's worth a lot of money. It would be, if you have the money to blow or to flip that around somehow, it might be worth it because if you get a top pop from a grade, from PCGS, that could be worth,
Yeah.
five figures. Five figures. I just happen to
Oh
know because
yeah.
I keep an eye on that shit, so I can kind of like weed out the bullshitters, as far as rolls go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just my thing. Is it really original? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I usually
Like you
that kind of goes
oh
back. That kind of goes back with the seller's history. You gotta kind of you can give yourself at least a good idea on if it's worth it to you or not, all
yeah.
around or whatever. But usually the history of the seller and their level of sales, it usually kind of gives you an indication that it might be worth a shot. But then again, you got to consider that if they are BU of gem or even considered gem, the fact that it may not happen. They may not be that particular grade level. They might be BU
Yeah.
red coins. They might have a little toning, or they might just be going brown. But still, you're basically taking a chance either way. You ever have any questions about something like that? I can help you out any time with as far as
Cool.
I'll let you know at least what I know. I'll tell you if I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
I
I
got
had
some.
ordered one time and I looked up and I thought it was a good seller. I thought because all the reviews and stuff and he had good you know he didn't have any bad feedback or anything like that. And I ordered what was supposed to be an original bake wrap of what was it 19. It was Lincoln Cents. It was wheat cents. It's supposed to be an
Oh,
original and they
yeah,
sent it
that's
nickel
gonna
rolling.
be the next level of diciness. But that kind of like you kind of took into consideration what I usually do. You know, and that's kind of hard to do, especially with Lincoln Wheat Cents.
Yeah, and see, I was like, I was skeptical, but I bought it, just to take a chance, and it come rolled up in a nickel roller. It wasn't even nothing like the picture, you know what I mean? It
Oh,
looked like a
you should have
shotgun
been able to
roll of
get that.
picture.
That's not if it's not described as as such. It depends on what company you go through. Usually Amazon and eBay are pretty good about it, because if it's not described as is in the listing, then most of the times, I think, as far as being a buyer, you're protected.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. It's been like almost 2 years ago now, but I
Well,
still
if
keep
it
that
says as is,
information.
it's still, I mean, if it's not listed, if it's not what you get, I mean, what is described in the listing, especially if that's
Yeah,
completely off what you're telling me,
yeah,
you should have been,
yeah.
able to get your money back, or basically have that particular level of guarantee through eBay or Amazon, whoever it is. That's one of the reasons I pay extra money from my account to do such things, to make sure that if anything happens within 14 days, satisfied or not, they can send it back, and I'll pay for the fucking shipping.
I didn't know that. I wish I would have known that back then, because I
Well,
just like ate it. You know what I mean? I mean, I got some
yeah,
good points out of it, but not nothing like I was expecting. You know what I mean? But that it was
yeah,
flat out.
yeah. I got to say that I've had my follies, not big ones, but it's just that you're gonna end up running into it, but it's gonna happen one way or the other. Nobody's perfect as far as buying, no matter
Yeah.
how much you know. So don't feel too
Right.
bad. We've been, the best of us have been fucked with that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know their rights. It comes down. A lot of people don't know. I'm sorry to drag this on. People don't know their rights, really, what's going on when they're buying something. Always check for like returns, or if somebody guarantees a return, then usually eBay will back up that too, and saying that they will back up that purchase. If it's not described as such.
Yeah.
Try to look for that. Try to look for that if you really aren't sure. And if you have that, then you're a little bit more sure, and you can get your money back at least sooner or later. If it's just an as-is
Yeah.
thing, no returns, I wouldn't even consider it, basically.
Yeah.
So, as far as coin collecting, that's probably something you should consider, take it to heart, because anybody who doesn't really guarantee or give you any some sort of level of confidence that is genuine, then they couldn't even be selling.
Right. For real.
Everything I guarantee, everything I put up is guaranteed, no matter what. They happy, they're not. They think it's something else. I don't care. Send it back. I'll pay for the shipping. You don't have to own it. I'm giving you. I'm providing a service and a product. I can't go any further than what I said or described. And I don't want it to
Yeah.
go any farther. I don't want it to go any farther than that, because I could be wrong. I don't know. But usually when I state something, I try to make the best description I could.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
That's what I try to do. I
Well,
mean,
just take that into heart. Try to see if there's a guarantee, a buyer's guarantee, and usually it's the fact that if it's not described as the listing, describes it, especially in your case, that
yeah.
if it's totally off, which from what you told me,
Yeah.
then
That was crazy.
it's definitely a returnable and refundable item. I mean, if you went and even opened it up, even then, you're still. Me personally, I would have considered that still not in the description.
It is. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're taking a picture of, yeah, they're taking a picture of one thing or another. And if you have any other concerns, or you think, okay, well, is that really what it is? Ask them if it's the exact same description as the picture, or is that in the picture of what I'm buying? And
Yeah.
usually you'll get back a response saying that, oh, this is just a stock photo, or maybe it is, or it is exactly what is pictured. I've had several sellers call me back on that. I mean, or contact me back, because I'm curious about that. I'll say, I'll ask them, is that a picture, is the coin or whatever it is that you intend to sell me? And they come back, no, this is a stock picture. You'll get you'll get you'll be satisfied, and but I really can't
No,
say that. I don't see that. I don't actually see that coin. If it's not that
I
coin, I
want to
won't
see
be
that
satisfied.
coin.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even if I do see it and I feel satisfied, I don't feel really satisfied not knowing what it is until it gets to me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
It's been fun. At
All
least I could talk to
right.
somebody. At least I could talk to somebody, that has some sort of level of intelligence that I can deal with.
Oh hell. Oh, it's hilarious.
See, yeah, no, so nobody can level, yeah, because I'm sure with a lot of my interactions, people must think I'm an idiot, but I
Well, let them
I think
think
I'm saying,
that
I think
because
I'm saying a lot there, I guess. No.
welcome.
Uh,
Hey, are you on Instagram?
no, I haven't done Instagram in a long time, unless somebody can actually convince me otherwise. I've been kind of staying away from other social platforms for a while.
Well, see, I used to not be on there, but I started on there like maybe like a year or so ago, like a year, a little over a year ago. I just went
Oh,
back,
well, you
and
know what?
there's like,
Okay. I like it to a certain extent. Some of these places they have its place. Like with Facebook, I really don't do that much as far as the hobby or business thing. But I have some old high school friends and a certain clique that I keep with, and it's easier for me to do it through Facebook.
yeah. I was
But,
just wondering because I was going to show you my pictures on there. I didn't know if you were
uh,
on there or not.
you can always send them my email. That's secure. That particular one's secure, pretty secure. I don't have any problems with that. Um,
Did you
you
ever put
know,
your email in there?
yes, I did.
What's your email?
Rotorunnercoins@gmail.com. I keep that
Okay,
for all levels of my hobby, whether personal or regular. I have other email addresses and accounts, but that's my
okay,
main one for the hobby and for
cool,
sales, stuff like that. So
cool. I'll
if you,
send you some pictures.
if you don't feel comfortable with that one, I could always send you another one after
Oh
that.
no, that's fine. Gmail.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. No, I just want to let you, I want you to want to be, comfortable with sending it to that one.
Yeah,
It's
that's
secure.
good.
No, nobody else will
Cool.
see it. Let's put it that way. Nobody else will see it.
Right. I also have something that I want to send you. Whenever I seen it at I think I was at the flea market. I got it because it reminded me of you. So I want to send it to you. So I'm gonna email
Well, that's
you
not
and
the
stuff.
interesting.
And
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, yeah. Send me a picture.
cool. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Come out later on. I'll definitely be doing a live stream like later tonight. It's usually later because I eliminate all the mainstream, and anybody who's like within
Yeah.
within let's say our clique of sorts, they'll show up or they'll be watching.
Right.
All right. Well, you take care.
Cool.
I'll see you later. Hopefully.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.